Attention.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year 24. Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. And now for a special surprise. This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka-Cola Quantum.
What's all this then? Hey, peekaboo! Ah! What's all this? Found you! Don't feel sorry. Picking up hostile life somehow, you! Something's afoot. That about takes care of that. Not even sweating! Of course, I never do. Everyone's still alive.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment. Now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Experience the most thirst-quenching way to unwind. Nuka-Cola begins. Well, out here on the East Coast, folks who like the refreshment of a cool out west. They enjoy regional favorites. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in 2044, Mr. Bradburton was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born. It quickly surpassed companies less expensive. Or for those that prefer a timeless, fruit-based beverage, they pick up a delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. And be on the lookout for our special pre-release shipments of Nuka-Cola Quantum, coming soon to your favorite grocer or restaurant. While out here on the East Coast, folks do like 35 cents. But this isn't just a ride. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. And now for a special surprise. On behalf of all of us at Nuka World, we hope you have enjoyed the ride and learned more about Nuka-Cola. On behalf of all of us at Nuka World, we hope you have enjoyed the ride and learned more about Nuka-Cola. On behalf of all of us at Nuka World, we hope you have enjoyed the ride and learned more about Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented blue glow. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take you through the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment.
Attention parents. We still have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the funhouse. You can pick them up at the entrance.
I'll be right there, sir, as soon as I find a way down.
Gage.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
I made a promise to all of you, and I followed through. There's nothing more to it than that.
You make it sound like it's no big deal. You've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I kinda figured you would. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Sounds like you've had this planned from the beginning.
The idea's crossed my mind, sure. But I'm just making suggestions here. You're the one that needs to give the go-ahead. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
You trust this Shank guy?
You ought to know by now. I don't, but Shank's on the level. I got no reason to think he'd screw us. Especially if he stands to profit as much as anyone.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you want my advice, or if you want me to tag along, you've got it.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could...
Hey, just
wanted to say...
Hi there! If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be...
Hey, cut that out! I'm supposed to be impressed! I don't
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it'd take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out, but it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam, and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Ha! Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
The pack.
Sure. I'll get a stake on a string or something. That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
What were those targets you'd recommended before?
Croup Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Greentop Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. But if they are, they're certainly a good place to start. Now, you ready to make your decision?
I'm ready.
Good. So, what's the target? Let me... Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll send a crew ahead to the settlement. They'll help you clear the place out. Take down any backup these folks manage to convince to throw in with them. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you's just gonna have standard kits, though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Give those settlers hell.
that?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Scope the settlement out, boss. Looks like they brought in some bucks. Should be fun. We gonna do this or what?
There anything I should know about the place we're about to hit?
I mean, there's some guys over there that need killing. Not much more to it. So we're gonna do this?
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Let me see what you've got on you.
Just don't rob me blind.
What?
What?
Who's there?
Now, time we put our mark on this joint.
Bug it off?
Hey,
Yes, sir?
Codsworth.
Mr. Spike?
Hey.
Something you need, sir? Mr. Spike?
Hey.
Mr. Spike? Mr. Spike?
Heads up.
I'm all ears.
Heads up.
Sir? I'd run
Wait
away
there.
from us too, sir.
Come on.
My pleasure.
Look alive.
Can I be of service?
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. Spike? Perhaps now you can spare a moment?
Maybe later, Codsworth.
Later it is, then.
Look alive.
Will do. Mr. Spike, perhaps now you can spare a moment?
Of course.
Excellent. I couldn't let it...
Sure.
Even more so.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Codsworth.
Had I not... I just thought you should...
Uh-huh.
Righto.
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. Spike, perhaps now you can spare... Ah, well, I suppose there's plenty more where that came from. Well, hello there.
Hey.
Nothing would please me more.
Hey.
Straight away, sir.
Let me see what you've got on you.
Better give as much as you take.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this place ain't too bad. We gotta get supplies coming in. Head back and tell them we're good to go here.
I just want to trade a few things.
Fine.
What do you want? Did you really think I wouldn't find out about what you've been doing? The last thing the Commonwealth needs is another gang of raiders.
Trust me, I've got things under control.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders instead of helping them.
I'll have to think about that.
I know you'll do the right thing in the end.
Come on, boy. It's time to go. Everything okay, boy? Come on, boy. It's time to go. Hey. Over here. Heads up. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
Hope this rain lets up soon.
Hey there.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders instead of helping them.
You want me to betray my friends?
If you consider that kind of scum friends, then I don't see much point in talking to you.
Hey.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders instead of helping them.
I'm the leader of the gang. The Commonwealth is ours now.
The Commonwealth will never belong to scum like you.
This unit is ready to... This unit is ready to serve.
Actually, I'll be back later.
Understood.
Can we trade a few things?
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems, and no more sight either.
I just want to trade a few things.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
I want to trade a few things.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's looking for the lost one.
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Time to hit the road.
Confirmed. All systems at your command.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. Place called 10 Pines Bluff might be a good choice within striking range, though I'd have to check my notes. So, what's the target? Huh. Was that? No go with that one, boss. I'm pretty sure a companion of yours resides there. I don't think they'd appreciate you hitting it. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
Sure thing. So, where you want to do this? You gotta give me something, boss. There another target you want to hit? Or maybe change up the job?
I think I want to change up how we hit them.
Okay. You want to go have some words with them? Or you gonna let your firearms do the convincing?
Kneecaps? Meet bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everyone knows this is a maiming job. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Now, the target. It's going to have to be a settlement close to our outpost. Place called 10 Pines Bluff might be a good choice within striking range, though I'd have to check my notes. So, where do you want to hit? Yeah, that one ain't gonna work, boss. I'm pretty sure a companion of yours resides there. I don't think they'd appreciate you hitting it. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
Sure thing. So, where do you want to hit? Need you to give me something, boss. There another target you want to hit? Or maybe change up the job?
I think I want to change up how we hit them.
Okay.
Think we'll cripple them into...
Noted. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Now, the target. It's going to have a place called 10 Pines. So, you all right, boss? You're gonna give...
Don't much care for Good Neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Mr. Spike, perhaps now you can spare a moment.
We can keep traveling as much as
Codsworth.
you want.
May I accompany you, sir?
Food in order to survive.
Yes.
It will be my pleasure. Cheerio. La-di-da-di-da-di-dee-dumpling.
Huh?
Oh dear, you gotta take things one day at a time.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Okay.
Let's trade some things.
Go ahead.
Boy! You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders, instead of helping them.
I'll have to think about that.
I know you'll do the right thing in the end.
Hey there.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders, instead of helping them.
You want me to betray my friends?
If you consider that kind of scum...
Excuse me.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders, instead of helping them.
I'm the leader of the gang. The Commonwealth is ours now.
The Commonwealth will never belong to scum like you.
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
I just want to trade a few things.
We can always use some more muscle around here. I know I might look like a loser, but I try to avoid violence.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course. Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
This unit.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust. You could start by proving you're on the right side. Wipe out those raiders, instead of helping them.
I'm the leader of the gang.
The Commonwealth.
Boss, back again. Was worried we might have scared you off. But who can keep away from them? You decide how you want to convince these folks to pay up?
Are there any details I should know about these methods?
Well, these jobs run pretty similar to those for claiming territory. Using force will give you more places you can target. Plus, settlers can't just blow you off. You try scaring them into paying up without laying some groundwork first, it could end up being a costly endeavor. Now, any thoughts on how you want to do this?
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Now, the target. It's going to have to be a settlement close to our outpost. Place called Ten Pines Bluff might be a good choice within striking range, though I'd have to check my notes. So, where do you want to hit? Huh. Was that... Oh.
Hi there! If you have any questions about
Shank.
World, I'd be
Back
delighted
again.
to answer them.
Was worried
And
we might have
remember,
scared you
if
off.
collect a
You decide
full
how you...
set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
Heads up.
Mr. Spike, perhaps now you can spare a moment?
One day, Sanctuary will be a vibrant community. I've seen it.
You're making it damn hard for me to believe you're someone I should trust.
Try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
Sir, not this time!
You must be terminated. can't remember the last. Let's do this.
Hi.
Easy living? This ain't.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Do you always point a gun at everyone you meet?
I'm afraid I do these days. If we lose any more of our crops, we'll be done for. Now you'd best get yourself on down the road. We've got nothing for you.
Take it easy. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders. But honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up. We're the good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen fell to pieces. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
I'll kick their asses for you. No problem.
Thanks, friend. Crop's been growing pretty good lately. Hi, how are you? Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Boss, back again. Was worried we might... You decide how you...
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you...
The Disciples.
Sounds like now. Place called 10... So... need you to give me something, boss. There another target you want to hit? Or maybe change up the job?
Why would I want to change up the type of job?
Well, some places in the Commonwealth aren't interested in talking to you. So going in guns blazing will usually give you more spots you can hit. Personally, I think it's a hell of a lot more fun, too. Plus, shooting the place up is a guaranteed way to get what you want. Trying to convince a settlement can go awry if you don't do the right prep.
I think I want to change up how we hit them.
Okay. You want...
Think we'll cripple them into submission.
Noted. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Now, the target. Place called 10 Pines. So, where you want to do this? You gotta give me something, boss.